We have just more information than we could ever consume or make sense of, and yet it appears to all be at our fingertips.
Everyone acknowledges that we are in an always-on, multi-device, multi-screening life. Increasingly, there's a pressure on campaigns to stand out.
We're cramming so much more into, what we call in media agencies media hours, that actually you have to have something more to get a desired reaction.
Engagement in advertising is a helpful concept, but I think an unhelpful word. To make the term more precise, I often talk about involvement in a piece of advertising.
We probably are using the wrong word. It's about standing out, and it's about actually having long-lasting effects on consumers' hearts and minds.
We're not all so short of time that we can't have 2 or 3 specific words instead of one catch-all that actually has so broad a meaning that has absolutely no meaning at all.
We'll talk here often about leaning into a piece of communication. The other simple phrase, I suppose, is pull rather than push.
That's part of the holy grail that the industry is looking for, is a combination of a number of factors which include time spent with the medium, number of visits, the loyalty, and the ability to engross yourself in that medium while not doing anything else.
You're talking about communication on one level, but really as part of a customer journey, to engage with customers by getting their attention through communication and then pulling them into an engaged relationship with a brand.
Ultimately, all advertising, surely, is seeking some kind of audience engagement, even if that's only, a change in perception, leading to ideally a change in behaviour. And in most cases, ultimately, what people are seeking is a sale.
Now, if we're going to think of engagement as being emotionally invested and engaged in a conversation, a piece of content, whatever happens to be, I do think that has value, commercial value to our clients.
What an engaged audience is an audience that's paying attention, noticing your messaging because it's relevant to them, actually. And therefore you engage people when you've got something that's adding value, something that's relevant. This is why I still like newspaper advertising, because you've made a choice to read a particular kind of newspaper, you like that content, that context, and when you see an ad that fits that context, you're probably going to pay more attention than you might otherwise.
What news brands do brilliantly is deliver the editorial environment around the piece of communication, and I think that delivers more engaged readers, more engaged consumers, and that's what advertisers ultimately need.